are trying to do two major functions with this house. We are trying to conserve energy, and we are trying to minimize our energy loss.
Right now, it's smart to use the sun as energy because, as far as we know, it's kind of an infinite source.
We have 42 solar panels on this house. We produce 9 kilowatts. Right now, we're selling energy back to the grid. We're making money.
Lumen stands for the power of light, and we have all of this glass and these screens, and we have lots of ways to kind of play with light and let lots of light into the house.
The louvers on those discs, on those stainless steel reflective discs, can actually reflect the UVs away from the house while letting the light in.
When it gets dark at night, the insulation panels light up. We have LED strips at the top and bottom, and that effect behind the sunscreen, really beautiful.
The house actually is surrounded by a series of landscape vegetation and then a whole series of ponds with lots of water plants.
We use a fairly diverse palette of plants. This one, which is called the water lettuce, and the other, which is called the water hyacinth. Essentially, what we do is take the water from your sinks, your laundry, your shower, highly diluted water, put them out into the pools where the plants will help sequester some of the toxins and nutrients, and then we can then reuse the water to flush the toilet or even water some of the other plants.
Well, I think we're proving through this competition that you can live responsibly, take into account what resources are available and use those responsibly, and also live comfortably.
No one team can introduce all the ideas that we need to help solve the problems, and it's good to see these different houses introducing several concepts. And as the Solar Decathlon's motto goes, one sun, 20 teams, we all win.
What Aptera says about the direction of our country is that we're moving forward.
America is a land of opportunity for people that have great ideas to bring them to reality.
We can change our energy consumption by the kind of vehicles that we drive. We said, what's the most efficient and safest way we can move two people from point A to point B?
You'll notice that the Aptera 2E has a 3-wheeled vehicle architecture. We realized by getting rid of that 4th wheel, we actually see a 25% increase in the overall efficiency of a vehicle. So just flip down this panel here, and in 8 to 10 hours you got a full charge. You're ready to go 100 miles.
I think as a country we need to focus on energy efficiency because it lowers our needs.
I think every automobile manufacturer is going to have to embrace energy efficiency because of energy scarcity, but do so in a way that's environmentally responsible and sustainable.
Aptera is a prime example of envisioning the future and making that future reality.
The company was started in my garage with just 2 people, and then it grew to 3, and then it grew to 15, and now it's close to 100. Within 2 years of production, 2 to 3 years, we'll have over 1,000 clean tech jobs here in Southern California, so we're really excited about that.
So that creates the need for additional talent in the local area. I also recruit nationally and would be happy to look at global employees coming in.
It's a great country that allows private people to take their own capital and go and create something that could have such a positive impact on the world.
We all strongly believe that this product is going to change the world.
A project like this proves that there is an opportunity for everybody in this country.
Some of our best resources are often in the most unlikely places.
A high school student can build a car if they put their mind to it.
Unfortunately, the demeanor or the status that currently is prevalent here in West Philly is not always a positive one. Here you have a group of kids who are from this community, and they're raising the bar in terms of what students from West Philly can do if given a chance.
I'm learning a lot about hybrid vehicles, which is now starting to play a major role in the auto industry.
The way that we're preparing students for the green jobs market is by exposing them to the cutting edge technology.
You know, these kids are all exposed to hybrid technology, electrical technology, alternative fuel technology. These kids are exposed to all that. And let's face it, it is the future.
All right, here we have the K1 Attack. This is the world's first hybrid supercar built by West Philadelphia Automotive Academy. We run it on biodiesel, which is basically a vegetable oil. This car gets about 60 miles to the gallon on a little 4-cylinder. And then we have our beautiful doors. I mean, it doesn't really help the car go any faster, but we just think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, we have a rich history of projects. We started with an electric go-kart students won a science fair project 11 years ago. That evolved into a hybrid Jeep. The students doubled the fuel economy of the Jeep. From there, we built an electric-powered Saturn. We beat out 40 other teams, private race teams, top universities. And we went away from the 2002 Tour de Sol after taking first place, truly believing we could do anything we wanted to do. And it's grown to an Automotive X Prize entry. There's a lot of ways to get to 100 miles per gallon, but more important than that is really empowering students to say, we have ideas and insight that's valuable.
People want to see you succeed, and it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, just as long as you have a really great idea, they really want to see you succeed.
We come from different backgrounds. We use our backgrounds together, and we can do anything. There's nothing that we can't do, really.
It's a wonderful tradition that we have in our family, all about fireworks. It now spans 5 generations, back to my great-grandfather who came here from Portugal. Just like all the immigrants at that time, they were coming to America for the land of the opportunity and to make a better life. They worked their way through and started up the family business of fireworks. And I'm really proud of our family who came over here struggling, trying to make a better life here in America, and they've done that. So there's something that's passed on, not just the fireworks, but the pride that we have. It's a free country. We're all proud to be Americans, and we're really proud that we're using fireworks to celebrate the American heritage as well. We're really artists, with the sky as our canvas and fireworks, the paint. We spread this message, if you will, of joy and happiness and celebration. And then when you can connect that to America and our independence, and that finally comes together. And you're going to see people of all ages, of all backgrounds, of all beliefs coming together to celebrate our independence. It's just a wonderful thing. This just typifies what America is all about, where you can make something out of yourselves, coming from anywhere, any background, and make something out of it. We have that opportunity here in America.
I used to wear my own homegrown creations to high school, and I always liked the feeling of making something from my own hands. I started my business about 2.5 years ago. I took my own experience as being a Muslim woman who was kind of a frustrated shopper, finding suitable, modest clothing that was cool and young and hip. I decided to go back to school for fashion design. I did a 1-year program in New York City.
Entrepreneurship is the art of an individual, a business person, or someone who isn't a business person, coming up or innovating a concept and building a business plan and a business around that concept.
We went to a community bazaar and it actually did really well. We just sold long skirts with no slits. I turned it into a full line. We have shirts, skirts, pants, jackets. I like being different from everyday design and everyday clothing and kind of offering something unique. It was really hard, and it's still hard actually. I feel like I'm still in the initial stages and still making a lot of mistakes. My father told me something in motion stays in motion, so just go for it.
It's not hard to start a business in the United States. What's hard is to be successful with a business.
My husband was a huge supporter. You know, my husband has to support me to put up with all my clothing everywhere. The fashion industry, it's a tough place. It's just such a fast-paced industry and there's so much money on the line. You fail, you try again. Doing my own business from the perspective of being a Muslim woman, it definitely connected those two worlds. My passion for fashion and then my passion for my religion. My clothes are pretty mainstream. Maybe I have a certain style or a certain cut that they like, and it's not about religion at all. It's just about their choice. As a designer, you have to know who your customer is. You have to tweak what you're doing creatively to fit into the business side.
Today, women are finding a great place in the entrepreneurship culture. There are a lot of support systems in the communities around the United States that help women get their start.
If you have the will, there's nothing standing in your way. Like the day I went to register my business, I felt like it was such an amazing accomplishment, and there's no impediments if the door is open for anything. America is a place where there's all different types of people and there's something for everybody here.